Greetings, everybody. This is Brett Norman. Today is February 12th, 2018, and I am here at the North Central Library for, I think it's college here. Let me get the title here. What was it? It's North Central University that I'm at. Special thanks to Jordan Kleinschmidt for allowing me access to the library today. I am here in reference to a email that I had received, or rather a message on YouTube for Protestant work by James Aitkin Wylie, The Great Exodus, The Time of the End, or How Near Are We to It, by James Aitkin Wylie. And I'm going to photograph this book. They are not going to allow me to take scans of it because of the binding is in such poor shape, but as you can see, this book is one of the very few copies left that is in known existence. But this is the last book, from what I understand, that James Aitkin Wylie wrote. And I'm greatly looking forward to coming back and doing some scans of this, or rather, I'm sorry, some photos of this. But I just thought I'd do a short little teaser of my findings today. This has been in the works for a number of months, and I just was able to make it work out. And I finally have some time off today. I'm going to be working on Wednesday, but today is Monday and tomorrow's Tuesday, so I'll be back tomorrow too. And here are the contents of the book. Different pages. We have part 1, the bondage. 1, the study of prophecy, its use and abuse. 2, the study of prophecy, Reformation and German schools. 3, the typology of providence. 4, divine method of revelation and government. 5, figuration of the world's day and the church's night. 6, the 4 monarchies, or the church oppressor. I'm sorry, did I say 4? I meant 6. It's the 4 monarchies. 7, the 4 beasts. 8, the dragon, or the church's real oppressor. 9, the commencement of the bondage, or the 7 times, quote unquote. 10, the length of the, quote, 7 times, unquote. 11, harmonies of prophetic cycles. 12, vision of cleansing or second chronological line. 8, the 3 times and a half, or third chronological line. And 14, length of the judgment day. Let's see. Part 2, the Exodus. 1, the crisis of the church and of the world. 2, the Son of Man, or the antithesis. 3, the apocalypse, or unveiling. 4, the type and antitype, or the first and the second Egypts. 5, the coming of the Ancient of Days. 6, the opening of the temple and to the nations. 7, the first vial. 8, the second vial, or the sea of blood. 9, the third vial, or the rivers and fountains of blood. 10, the fourth vial, or the sun of fire. 11, the fifth vial, or the darkness. 12, the sixth vial, or the preparation. 13, it is done. 14, the new heavens and the new earth. All right, so that gives you a brief overview of this book. And again, let's look at the title page here. The Great Exodus. Or the time of the end. How near are we to it? At the North Central Library in South Minneapolis, the place where I grew up. I grew up in South Minneapolis, so I'm very familiar with this area. And this is the last book that Aitkin Wylie wrote, and one of the very, very few copies that is left. And I hope to get a PDF made of this book, so this is just a little teaser video. I have been sitting here making photograph copies of the book from James Aitkin Wylie titled The Great Exodus, or The Time of the End by James Aitkin Wylie, and it's rather stunning, the subject matter of this book, and I'm greatly looking forward to getting this digitized. What I can do is I can take these photos and I can scan them, or load them into the computer, and then do something called optical character recognition, or OCR, and this will create a digitized copy of the word, so it is text searchable. It will also allow for a copy and paste edit to new text to make it very readable and make it a very high quality PDF form. That's what I'm hoping for. I have yet to see if this works, but I just couldn't help but read part of this while I'm photographing it, and wow, this is going to be a really, really interesting work. This is the last work that James Aitkin Wylie wrote, and I don't have the year he finished it in front of me at the moment, but it's very, very interesting. The writing in this book, I'm going to do 3 sessions, I believe. In this first session, I'm going to do 130 pages, so I got to keep pushing on, but I just wanted to take note of this page 113 because it says right here, the papacy is manifestly neither more nor less the continuation of that scheme of rebellion which Lucifer, then an archangel, hatched and set on foot in heaven, with the view of dethroning God and ruling in his stead, and to which he made so many perverts among his fellow angels, doubtless by the same wiles, delusive hopes, and perfidious promises, by which he still makes perverts on earth. Popery points to the same grand and terrible issue. It cannot be bounded by earth. The scheme cannot stop when the time stops. It must necessarily develop into the universal enthronement of evil. The annihilation of liberty and virtue which the papacy would effect on earth would be but the stepping stone to mount the throne of heaven. And then the universe, now an empire of liberty under God, would become a vast despotism under the devil. This, which is the whole truth regarding popery, gives us a marvelous insight into the symbolical drama of the apocalypse. All right, I'm going to just stop this video for now, but that gives you a little taste. And that's it for now. God bless everybody in our King James 1611 authorized version of the Bible. Bye-bye for now.